Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my home office here. I love making these YouTubes. I love you informing you. I get a lot of work from these, so it works out really good for everyone. I've been in the tax resolution business for 51 years. I worked for IRS 10. I was a teaching instructor for the Southeast region of the United States. I was a revenue officer. Today I'm going to be telling you why you should not call IRS when you get a tax bill or tax notice. People make knee-jerk reaction. Oh, by the way, got thousands of cases, thousands. You should subscribe because I really keep you up with the things that you need to know. I don't put garbage out here just for the sake of doing it. You know, a lot of people make knee-jerk reactions and they go ahead and say, God, I got a bill, a final notice, I better call IRS. Let me tell you the danger in doing that. Don't do that. If you are going to do that, learn from YouTube videos and people what's going to be expected so you know the outcome of what that phone call. You need to get representation if you owe a larger debt. If you don't have much, pick up the phone and call them yourself. There's nothing wrong. If you're not making a lot of money, you don't have a lot of assets, just pick up the phone. There is, like I said, nothing wrong with doing that. But if you have something and you owe a lot of money, get represented. Boy, that 504 notice comes out certified, man. People are sitting there like this. Oh, I got the 504, and it should be. IRS sent you a series of letters from the LT 14, 501, 503, 504, and now they're going to seize, levy, and they're now scaring the bejeebies out of you right now. I say bejeebies because I don't want to cuss. YouTube will ban that, so I use bejeebies, but you know what I'm talking about. When you pick up the phone and call IRS, what they're doing, they're getting your levy information. You're telling IRS you can't pay. That actually allows them to file a federal tax lien. Once you tell them I can't pay, you told IRS, hey, I can't come in. What's IRS going to want to do? Well, they want to protect the government's interest and they want to file lien. But more importantly, they want to close their case, their open inventory case. And you do not want IRS to get that financial statement right away until you know that financial statement is ready to give them. There's things you can do to polish it up and make it look better. Anyway, at the end of the day, once you call them and you give them your financial information and they lock into your income and expenses, you're going to find out that your expenses generally will not meet their guidelines, and they knock your expenses out and they put their expenses in. What are their expenses? In the areas of food and clothing, housing and utilities, car payments and car expenses, which are big. You can go to Google IRS National Standards for Living Expenses and food and clothing, car payments and car expenses. You're going to find there's a lot lower, and you're going to be paying them a good monthly fee. I'm giving you a warning just to let you know. It's always best to get represented. If not, you're generally, not all the time, generally going to have a higher IRS payment. Now you know the truth. Make sure all your tax returns are filed. Make sure if you make estimate payments, you've made some ES payments. IRS, that's a priority for them. So if you need me, just so you know, I answer my own phone. It's right here. I don't have a secretary. I can tell you in 5 minutes whether you need a representation or not. I don't take all the cases. So give me a subscription if you would. I always tell you good insider tips from the IRS. Thank you very much, and that's the reason you don't call IRS. I was an agent, and I used to love people not represented. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate you.